that I'll be as concerned with what they wear if they weren't trying to compete with other women. I don't know who said it, and I wish I could remember, but I saw a woman saying, as a woman of God, not only do you not have to compete with these other women in the world, you can't. I'm not talking about with God, I'm not talking about in church, but out in the world, a modest woman will never compete with the IG baddie aesthetic. Right. If that's what the world wants, the way that you dress, sis, will never compete with that. Right.
And I'll just back that in saying that I do believe there are groups of women out there who don't feel the need to look like people on the internet or on TV or on magazines in order to feel comfortable in their own beauty. And usually they're not competing with other people, and their disposition is just a little sweeter because they're not envious or jealous, at least not over physical attributes. Like, they accept what they look like and they do the best that they can with that.
It's okay because you don't have to compete with that. Not only is that not.
And I'm going to say this, if you know you're truly walking in the spirit and you're truly led by God and you're truly pleased to be alive just for the fact that you have communion with the Father, you're not going to be worried about what other people's outlook is on what your physical makeup is. You're not going to be competing to look the best, to be the baddest, to be the biggest in the room. You're going to be grateful for what it is that God gave you and know that life itself is a gift. So if you're a dude who wants to be with a woman like that, I think what she's saying is true for men to pay attention to. Just what aesthetic is it that you're even going for and looking at? Like, if you're looking for a woman who wants to look like a fashion model on her IG and doesn't go outside without a full face of makeup, I'm not going to say this is overall the case, but if every time that I see you in all aspects outside of the house, you have on a full face of makeup, you have on a wig, and you're always trying to look like you're on 10, that means you're very, very concerned with your perception or with other people's perception of you, which means your sense of self is dependent on other people's opinion. Is that good or bad?